So welcome back to another video. So today I finally got to compare the Mevo Plus against Trackman, something that I wanted to do for a while. So the setting is outdoors, everything is normalized on the Trackman as it should be. It wasn't very windy, and the both units were set in the right direction, in the same direction. The only problem is that we could not put both units together, because the closer you get them together, you start getting interference. So it had to be set a little apart, and by doing so, the Mevo Plus was more on the left side. So the difference there is that it was reading the club path wrong, obviously more left, and the face to path a little differently as well. But I'm going to do my best to show you the numbers, and I'm going to give you my opinion on the comparison. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm hitting my 8-iron. So let's look at the angle of attack, negative 1.9, Mevo Plus negative 1.6. Let's look at club path. Trackman says 5.1, and this is where you're going to see the difference. Club path is 13.5 left, and unfortunately that's because the unit is on the left side of it. So if I put both of the units too close to each other, then you get interference. Let's check out the other numbers. Let's see, especially those including the Pro package. Face to path, 7.8 left. Face to path on Trackman is negative 3.9. So it's going to be a little influenced by the way you set up the unit. So in this case, I know that it was more to the left. So let's look at the carry distance. Is 120 meters. Trackman is 122.9 meters. So that's very close. Launch angle on Trackman is 22.4, and launch angle on the Mevo Plus 20.1. So this is another shot. Again, it's going to be very difficult to measure given the conditions. Carry 121 Mevo Plus and carry 129.7 on the Trackman. Face to path negative 8.5 on the Mevo. That's going to be a difference, obviously, because it's set to the left, negative 12.9. So there's going to be a difference there. And the club path, that's the main thing. Here it says left, and the Trackman it says right. And the only reason why that is because if you look at the unit, is set all the way to the left. So it's very important to set your unit correctly, in my opinion. Let's check some of the other numbers, like launch angle. Here, launch angle, it's 19.9, and Trackman is 20.3. Club speed 79. Club speed on Trackman is 75.4. Spin numbers 3688 on Trackman, 3717. So the numbers are not that bad, but those numbers on the Pro package are going to be, in my opinion, are going to be affected by the way the units are set up. Okay, so this shot wasn't hit very well. Carry 112 meters on Trackman, 116. So that's very close right there. Club speed 74 on Trackman, 76 on Mevo Plus. Launch angle 21 on Trackman, 19.9 on the Mevo Plus. So again, that's really close. But when you get to the, let's see, angle of attack as well, that is not bad at all. On Mevo Plus is 0.1, and on Trackman is negative 0.9. So these numbers are really, really close. And now the Pro numbers, like face to path, negative 7.9. Face to path here on the Mevo Plus is 10.6 left. Club path, that's the huge difference there, is 8.3 positive, and on the Mevo Plus is negative. But then again, that's because the unit was set behind me, basically, so you cannot blame that on the Mevo Plus. Let's see if we get any other numbers here. Ball speed 94. Ball speed on the Mevo Plus is 93.9. Okay, so let's have a look at this shot. carry 121 on the Mevo Plus, carry 121.2. So this is impeccable. Very, very consistent as far as the carry distance. Club path 8.1, and club path on the Mevo Plus, it's actually right, so 11 right. Let's see, we got face to path 5.1 left, face to path 4.2 left. Angle of attack negative 0.1, angle of attack on Trackman negative 0.3. Now you got to remember, Trackman is going to be, the numbers are going to be precise, so this is really, really impressive. Look at the spin number, 58.48, on Mevo Plus 58.18, so that's really, really impressive. Launch angle 21.9, launch angle 21.8. This has to be one of the reads that was the best, I think, for Mevo Plus with Trackman. Okay, so now we put the units closer, and it wasn't good because then it started reading as you can see here, face to path 2.1 on Trackman, face to path on the Mevo Plus 20.7 left. So it started giving us high numbers, same as club path 22.5. So it started to interfere with those, especially those numbers there. I don't know if everything else stayed the same, but unfortunately those other parameters, like including the Pro package, those were affected by the interference, in my opinion. So, and simply because of the alignment, I would say the alignment and where the unit is located. So overall, I would say it was impressive, I would say, but unfortunately those numbers, you cannot get the right club path, face to target. But if we look at the other numbers, they're really, really close with Trackman. You will have to set up the unit in the same spot to get any reliable measurement. So keep that in mind when you're trying to, whenever you're doing a comparison, unless you're doing the SkyTrack or any other unit where you place it in a completely different direction, then that will be okay. That will be a fair comparison, I would say. But with the Trackman and the Mevo Plus, they will have to be exactly in the same path. You know, they will need to share the same direction, and there's no way you can do that. Of course, we're talking about a unit that costs over $30,000 compared to something that costs $2,000 to $3,000. But in the end, I would say it is so important to set up the unit correctly. So I'll tell you guys, if you have your Pro package, make sure you set it up correctly, because just by moving it slightly to the right or left, you're gonna get those numbers off. So I think this shows that that's what's more important, in my opinion. Then it's not gonna be, I think, super accurate, but I think as long as it's within a degree of accuracy that is reliable, I would say it's fine. I mean, I trust it. If you notice, there's a few numbers that were very close. Even in when it was negative, the face to path, obviously it was always negative. One was more than the other, obviously, because they read it after, because it's obviously is set in a different, it's positioned differently. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I try to do my best to give you a fair comparison, but I have to be honest, it was difficult to get it really precise. But hope you enjoyed that anyways. Though, you know, you can look at the numbers, you can slow down the video and check some of the numbers there. So make sure to leave a like, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thanks for watching. Until next time.